Hello everyone and welcome to my Bachelor Nation 24 channel, I hope. Everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The Golden Bachelorette. Does Joan Vassos want to be an influencer? Her latest cooking videos with Chock Chapple prove this. Joan Vassos experienced a quick rise to fame as the first ever lead of the Golden Bachelorette. Although she previously had a short-lived stint on The Golden Bachelor, fans got to know Joan during her starring role. A devoted mother of four, Joan was grappling with heavy feelings about moving on after the death of her husband to cancer. She knew she deserved happiness, but her search for love brought immense guilt. Joan's vulnerability struck a chord with both viewers and her suitors in the mansion. Joan's journey on the Golden Bachelorette Season 1 was ultimately triumphant despite her battles. She found love with Chock Chapple, to whom she became engaged in the finale. Joan and Chock are now happily planning their wedding and settling into life together. As they flood social media with photos and videos of their domestic life, Joan is leaning into content that suggests she's taking her fame in a new direction. Joan and Chock's first cooking video documented their joint effort to make Kansas City barbecue, inspired by Chock's Midwestern roots. Together in their kitchen, the couple seemed at ease and secure in their new relationship. They engaged in competitive banter about cooking techniques, with Chock commenting that he doesn't think anyone on the East Coast knows how to make barbecue. Nevertheless, Chock stepped aside and allowed Joan to take the lead, exemplifying the calm dynamic in their home. Chock also enticed viewers to stay tuned for future cooking content involving his Chock-O noodle soup over the upcoming holidays. The soup is familiar to viewers of the Golden Bachelorette, with Chock presenting his homemade soup to Joan on night 1. After the couple's rapid rise to fame, they may be doing this as a means to stay relevant. Joan's second cooking video featured Paula Deen's macaroni and cheese recipe. Joan starred in the mac and cheese video solo, noting Chock was outside bonding with the men over cigars. Although it was posted 5 days after their first video, Joan's hairstyle and brown sweater suggest both may have been filmed on the same day. Both of Joan's cooking tutorials focus on easy, low-fuss comfort foods. This fits with what made viewers feel so at home with Joan on the Golden Bachelorette. Her recipes are quick, straightforward, and seem attainable for even novice chefs. More importantly, the videos offer a glimpse into Joan and Chock's life and curate an image of a loving, comfortable couple. Joan's cooking videos seem out of place compared to the rest of her feed, which usually shows the glamorous side of her life with Chock and their newfound fame. Since the Golden Bachelorette finale, Joan and Chock have shared photos and videos celebrating their love for each other. They'd let viewers in on their plans for merging their lives, from shopping for a home in New York City to bringing their families together for the holidays. The shift to more domestic content suggests Joan may be trying to save into a career as an influencer. The cooking videos give a more organic look at Joan and Chock's life together than their previous posts. Instead of posing on the red carpet, they're simply enjoying time together in the kitchen like couples all over the world do. Joan's solo mac and cheese video places her in the role of a doting wife who stays in the kitchen while her husband relaxes. Her subtle inclusion of these videos among photos alongside fellow Bachelor alums or at media appearances hints at her intention to rebrand herself. Joan and Chock's love story enchanted millions of viewers who are invested in their relationship. This gives Joan a foundation to build a brand on social media. Her openness and authenticity make her a natural on camera, and her interactions with Chock draw in those who rooted for them on the Golden Bachelorette. With Joan's fame at an all-time high, it makes sense that she would want to capitalize on her popularity and establish her presence online. Joan appears to be dipping her toes into the influencer sphere, and she has a good chance of finding success. The Golden Bachelorette has captivated viewers with its heartwarming, dramatic, and sometimes downright hilarious journey of second chances at love. But amidst the glitz of rose ceremonies and tearful confessions, Joan Vassos has been quietly brewing something unexpected. Recently, Fans have been buzzing over her cooking videos, with fellow contestant Chapple wondering if Joan has her eyes set on the new venture, becoming an influencer. Joan, a widow with an effervescent personality and an undeniable zest for life, has always been a fan favorite. But her latest online escapades have left viewers scratching their heads. Is she genuinely sharing her passion for cooking? Or is this the start of an influencer era for the Golden Bachelorette star? Let's dissect her rise as a culinary enthusiast and what these videos might mean for her future. ###, the spark behind the stove. Joan's love for cooking has been no secret. During the early episodes of The Golden Bachelorette, she delighted her fellow contestants with tales of family dinners where her signature lasagna stole the show. Her warmth and culinary skills became an integral part of her charm. When Chapple joined the season, he and Joan, who both share a penchant for good food and big laughs, immediately bonded over their favorite recipes. Chock, a retired restaurateur with a knack for turning ordinary ingredients into extraordinary dishes, quickly became Joan's partner in crime in the kitchen. Fans loved watching their playful banter and genuine chemistry, which often spilled over into their shared hobby. The pair's natural connection seemed to translate seamlessly into the digital realm, where they began co-creating short videos of their cooking adventures. ###, from sweet moments to savvy marketing. The videos started innocently enough. A quick clip of Joan teaching Chock her secret to a perfect apple pie turned into an impromptu dance-off to Sweet Caroline while waiting for the oven timer. Chock, with his booming laugh, jokingly referred to himself as her sous chef. But as the videos gained traction online, viewers noticed a shift. The lighting became brighter, the editing more polished, and the recipes more elaborate. Suddenly, Joan wasn't just showing how to whip up a quick pasta dish. She was offering tips on knife skills, plating aesthetics, and little-known cooking hacks. Each video featured Joan looking impeccably styled in designer aprons and kitchen gadgets that seemed strategically placed. And then there were the hashtags. #JoanInTheKitchen, #GoldenGourmet, and #CookWithChock. Before fans knew it, Joan and Chock had an entire mini-series on their hands, complete with a growing following eager for their next upload. #A recipe for influence. The internet can be a fickle place, but Joan's cooking videos hit all the right notes. They were wholesome yet professional, relatable yet aspirational. Whether it was the way she giggled through a mishap involving too much salt or the heartwarming anecdotes she shared about the dish's origins, Joan's content felt authentic, the gold standard for influencer success. Some eagle-eyed fans began noticing potential collaborations creeping into her videos. One episode featured a prominent brand of olive oil, while another showcased high-end bakeware. Joan's captions, filled with gratitude and warmth, began to hint at partnerships, using phrases like, "Thank you to my friends at," and "I couldn't do this without." It's Joan's world, and we're just living in it. One fan commented under her video of a Mediterranean-inspired spread, complete with a glowing sunset backdrop. Another chimed in, "Cooking and Chock. This is better than the rose ceremonies." #the Chock factor. Of course, Chapple's involvement cannot be overlooked. While Joan's charisma undeniably drives the videos, Chock's laid-back humor and occasional culinary blunders add an element of spontaneity that fans adore. He's the grounding force to Joan's polished presence, the peanut butter to her jelly. "Chock's my partner in more ways than one," Joan teased in a recent Q&A. Though she didn't elaborate, viewers have speculated that their chemistry could blossom into something more romantic, if it hasn't already. Their cooking videos often highlight their easy camaraderie. Whether it's Chock mispronouncing quinoa or Joan jokingly chastising him for cutting carrots unevenly, their dynamic keeps fans coming back for more. And with the duo's growing popularity, many wonder if their partnership could extend beyond the kitchen into a full-fledged brand. #influencer aspirations or pure fun. Joan has yet to explicitly state her intentions regarding her online presence, but the signs of influencer ambitions are hard to ignore. While some fans celebrate her newfound creativity, others have expressed skepticism about her motives.